2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. He's currently tied for 14th. And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
It's on a great line. The old hammer hands putt. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. And as we take a look at the fourth hole, a shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Around 110 yards to go.
3 shots off the lead.
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. The 5th hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Such soft hands.
Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Oh, almost went in. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot. Oh, that's a ripper. I will take that also into the top 5 now.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
Here's Xander Schauffele.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He finds himself in a share of the lead. And Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
And most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
Going with the 7.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
There it is. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Going with the 5-wood. Where was that going? This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
It didn't break.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, just missed.
Oh.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
Putting for an eagle.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Oh, missed the eagle.
right on 6 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently just in second place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Opting for the 5-iron. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming
This
off a
hole's
drop
awful.
shot on that last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. An opportunity to make a par here.
I'm gonna try to chip it.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Almost made it.
Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 4 under for the round. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
A wonderful shot.
Perfect,
A good
that's what I
opportunity
wanted.
Coming up at the 12th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Just 1 stroke off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Got to like their chances.
Some lovely
Tied for
momentum
the
for
lead.
this player moving up the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Great
This
approach.
one's for birdie.
So far, so good.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He
See if
is
I took the lead.
behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Setting up now on a par 4. Well, this should find the short grass. Sitting at 7 under. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, come on, sit. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. How close was that to going down?
Oh, that was close.
And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Ooh, this is getting fun, isn't it?
And now -7 for the event. Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Opting for the 5-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole.
That did not.
And this putt coming up for his par. We'll now move
I
over
read that line
to Xander
correctly.
Schauffele.
It
He's
wasn't showing
currently
it was
trailing
moving up
his
there.
rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And now -7 for the round. All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Oh, my God.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It has been fantastic.
And this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations
I
to
won
our
that
Genesis
tournament.
Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Club up.
I shorted
this
that.
play.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Ooh, that almost went down.
Game break.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One
I can't
other
get a
thing
break
to
on
be
the green.
aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That's inside the range.
You got the birdie.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 4th. Oh, that was pure.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see
That
if he can
was.
make it.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. And that looked good for a long time. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place, behind John Rahm.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Here we are at Lachlan Crossing, the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you're going to go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
Nicely done.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
I'll try to chip this in.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Ooh. Putting for bogey here. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Lydia Ko is currently on top of the leaderboard here.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
4 feet to the cup. And that's for birdie. Well hold.
Pick up birdie.
And that will take him to 1 under. Second shot here on the 7th. What touch? Made it. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. A thing of beauty.
Oh, I hit that
Shot
just
on
right.
the 8th.
That's okay.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just 1 shot back now.
Oh, what a super shot.
I'll
And
take
that's
that
gonna
chip
hoist him
in.
into first place.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Gosh, that was a good shot.
Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. That's some good golf right there. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This is a par putt. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Take that par.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back nine here left today.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
I hit it a little too hard.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Oh, that was close.
Playing their fourth shot.
He's currently tied for the lead. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's a good bogey in the end.
Billy Horschel is currently one shot ahead of the field. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it.
And I missed that
second
bunker.
shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This is from miles away. Oh, be the right club today.
I'll take
Beautiful
that
shot.
chip in.
And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And it's time to recap that play.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, so close. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And the ever-colourful Billy Horschel, our leader in the field. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. That's a big drive.
Got a nice bounce.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh,
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
A bit too much club there.
And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes.
Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Billy Horschel currently in the lead here. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well played, mate. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. This is buckets. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great
Take
players
that,
from the
birdie.
good ones. And that will take him to 3 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Billy Horschel is atop the leaderboard with a 3-stroke advantage. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the
least I
right-hand
didn't get in
side
that
of this
bunker.
fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
No, it didn't work. I was trying to go over it.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh, that almost went down. Great touch.
That thing didn't break at
Really
all.
nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Short par 4, Luke, looking to gain some strokes in the field.
Oh, well
Oh,
played.
I rolled out of that bump.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. How close was that to going down?
Oh, that
6
almost
feet
went in.
remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looks good off the blade. And now at 3 under,
Got
with
it.
those finishing holes remaining, could take it deep here.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Billy Horschel currently has a 2-shot buffer over the field.
See if I can win that.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Going with the 8-iron here. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
Nothing like a little pressure to make it interesting, is it?
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Former FedEx Cup champ Billy Horschel has the lead in this one.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
That should find the cut stuff.
Let's see if I can
This shot
win
coming
this
from
one.
around 220 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh, that would have been so
Shot
nice
into
if
the
that went in.
17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies
And
today.
one below. Let's
And
see if I
that
can
will
tie
take
him
it
and
to
we can
4
go through
under.
the playoff.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Just go there so I didn't go in the water.
You like that, didn't you?
Well, it's effectively all come down to this. An important shot if they want to force a playoff.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
And just like that,
Going to playoff.
we're going to a playoff.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
The player with the best score over the next 3 holes will be crowned champion. If there's still a tie, it will all come down to a sudden death playoff.
Okay, we got to play
I
3
like this
holes.
format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yeah, nicely played.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
Okay, and with that, they'll fall
Hope
behind
he
in the
parted.
playoff. And now
Oh,
on
he
to the
did it.
next
He went
hole
one.
of this playoff. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Luke, the player has owned their opponent score-wise on this hole. Let's see if anything changes in the playoff.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 1 stroke back in this tournament.
Let's finish with a flurry.
Gosh,
Nice
I
to
did
make a
not.
move
I
up
did
the
not
leaderboard.
need that. I don't think I'm gonna win it now.
Nicely done. From around 220 yards.
And just 1 shot off the lead.
This one's right of the green.
Wow, that wind did not help
There's
me.
plenty of work left to do here. They've found the putting surface, but they're a long way from the hole. Putting now for a bogey.
didn't that look good for a long time?
It should have bounced in.
Here's their 6th shot. 1 stroke off the lead. Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Let's take another stroll up the last, shall we? Quite often the
Yeah, I
hardest
think
hole
he's
in
going
golf,
to get
a
it unless I
long
make a
par
hole.
4.
Luke, this player had a birdie on this hole in regulation. Can he make another one? Tweet, tweet.
I need an eagle
That's
to
headed
just
for the
save
fairway.
this.
From around 170 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was wonderfully done. 15 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par. And with that, this player will have to deal with the agony of defeat. Just didn't quite have enough to win this playoff.
I'll take second.
Well, Rich, they're certainly not going to be happy with that playoff result.
No, they're not. They
Oh, I'm
seemingly
not.
had it all together in regulation, but during the aggregate, not so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope
No,
you enjoyed
Alabama
our
screwed
extra
me.
coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
But I can't be mad. Second place is still good. We're getting close to that.